Welcome back to Channel Bible for Me. Episode 22. Genesis chapter 30 primarily focuses on the births of more children to Jacob, primarily through his wives Leah and Rachel, and their respective maidservants BiLE and Zilpah. At the end, please consider subscribing. Thank you for your support. Let's start. Question number 1. Why did Rachel give her servant BiLE to Jacob? She was unhappy with Leah. She wanted to have children by her servant. All of the above. All of the above. And she said, Behold my maid BiLE, go in unto her, and she shall bear upon my knees, that I may also have children by her. Question number 2. What was the name of BiLE's first son? Reuben. Judah.
Dan. Dan.
And BiLE conceived and bare Jacob a son. And Rachel said, God hath judged me, and hath also heard my voice, and hath given me a son. Therefore called she his name Dan. Dan. That is judging. Question number 3. What was the name of Zilpah's first son?
Gad. Asher. Simeon. Gad and Zilpah Leah's made bear Jacob a son. And Leah said, A troop cometh, and she called his name Gad.
Question number 4. What was the name of Leah's fifth son?
Dan. Issachar. Gad.
Issachar.
And God hearkened unto Leah, and she conceived, and bare Jacob the fifth son. And Leah said, God hath given me my hire, because I have given my maiden to my husband. And she called his name Issachar.
Question number 5. What was the name of Rachel's first son?
Benjamin. Joseph. Reuben. Joseph. And she conceived, and bare a son, and said, God hath taken away my reproach. And she called his name Joseph, and said, The Lord shall add to me another son. Joseph, that is, adding.
Question number 6. What was the name of BiLE's second son?
Zebulun.
Benjamin.
Naphtali. Naphtali.
And BiLE Rachel's maid conceived again, and bare Jacob a second son. And Rachel said, With great wrestlings have I wrestled with my sister, and I have prevailed. And she called his name Naphtali. Naphtali, that is, my wrestling.
Question number 7. What was the name of Zilpah's second son?
Asher. Joseph. Benjamin. Asher.
And Zilpah Leah's made bear Jacob a second son. And Leah said, Happy am I, for the daughters will call me blessed. And she called his name Asher. Asher, that is, happy.
Question number 8. What was the name of Leah's sixth son?
Benjamin. Asher.
Zebulun. Zebulun.
And Leah conceived again, and bare Jacob the sixth son. And Leah said, God hath endued me with a good dowry. Now will my husband dwell with me, because I have borne him 6 sons. And she called his name Zebulun, Zebulun, that is, dwelling.
Question number 9. What is the meaning of Naphtali?
Hearing,
Praise. My wrestling.
my wrestling. And Rachel said, With great wrestlings have I wrestled with my sister, and I have prevailed. And she called his name Naphtali. Wrestlings of God, Naphtali. That is, my wrestling.
Question number 10. Why did Leah give her servant Zilpah to her husband Jacob to be his wife?
She saw that she had ceased bearing children. She saw that her sister Rachel has given her servant to Jacob. All of the above. All of the above. When Leah saw that she had ceased bearing children, she took her servant Zilpah and gave her to Jacob as a wife.
Question number 11. What is the meaning of the name Gad?
Hearing, praise, a troop. A troop. And Leah said, A troop cometh. And she called his name Gad. Gad, that is, a troop or company.
Question number 12. What is the meaning of the name Dan?
My wrestling, judging, praised. Judging. And Rachel said, God hath judged me, and hath also heard my voice, and hath given me a son. Therefore called she his name Dan. Dan, that is judging.
Question number 13. What is the meaning of the name Asher?
Happy, satisfaction, praise. Happy. And Leah said, Happy am I, for the daughters will call me blessed. And she called his name Asher. Asher, that is, happy. Question number 14.
What is the meaning of the name Issachar?
A troop, praise, a hired. A hire. And Leah said, God hath given me my hire, because I have given my maiden to my husband. And she called his name Issachar. Issachar, that is, an hire.
Question number 15. What is the meaning of the name Zebulun?
Happy, hiring, dwelling. Dwelling. And Leah said, God hath endued me with a good dowry. Now will my husband dwell with me, because I have borne him 6 sons. And she called his name Zebulun. Zebulun, that is, dwelling.
Question number 16. What is the meaning of the name Joseph?
Adding, judging, governor. Adding. And she called his name Joseph, and said, The Lord shall add to me another son. Joseph, that is, adding.
Question number 17. After the birth of, fill in the blanks, Jacob requested that Laban should send him away to his country.
Benjamin, Joseph, Judah. Joseph. And it came to pass, when Rachel had borne Joseph, that Jacob said unto Laban, Send me away, that I may go unto mine own place, and to my country.
Question number 18. What did Jacob request from Laban as his wages for his long service?
Every spotted and speckled goat, every dark-colored lamb, all of the above. All of the above. Let me pass through all your flock today, removing from it every speckled and spotted sheep and every black lamb, and the spotted and speckled among the goats, and they shall be my wages.
Question number 19. Considering how Laban dealt with Jacob concerning his wages, Laban could be described as
Dishonest, a cheater, all of the above. All of the above. Agreed, said Laban. Let it be as you have said. That same day he removed all the male goats that were streaked or spotted, and all the speckled or spotted female goats, all that had white on them, and all the dark-colored lambs, and he placed them in the care of his sons. Then he put a 3-day journey between himself and Jacob, while Jacob continued to tend the rest of Laban's flocks.
Question number 20. Jacob still prospered, though Laban treated him unfairly. His prosperity could be attributed to
Laban, God, Isaac, God. If the God of my father, the God of Abraham and the fear of Isaac, had not been on my side, surely now you would have sent me away empty-handed. God saw my affliction and the labor of my hands and rebuked you last night. Please consider subscribing.
Thank you for watching. God bless you.